What's good, everyone on YouTube? There's been tons of new Skyrim mods ported lately, and I really just cannot fit them all into one video. So I'm going to be doing my best to just go over a few of the ones I found that I could fit into a comfortable batch of 10 mods to display in one episode today. And we'll try to focus on the other newly ported Skyrim mods in the coming days in equally long videos. So here are the top 10 new mods I want you to check out today, if you have the time. So let's just start off with the armor set I'll be wearing today. This is a very simply titled mod called Dragon Armor and Weapon. As you can see here, it's a mixture of dragon plate and ebony and Daedric armor, but with a unique twist. The armor set also comes with a new shield and 2 new types of weapons. Aldwing Tail Greatsword, Aldwing Tail Sword as well, and the Aldwing Wing Shield. The Greatsword uses textures modeled after Aldwing himself. I have to think these are quite literally just the models already used for Aldwing's textures. And the only thing you need to do to unlock this armor and weapon set is get Daedric smithing, because you need to look underneath the Daedric smithing category in order to get it. One thing about the shield though, if you're also using the just shields on back mod, then the shield will not show up on your back. It's not compatible with that. I just want you to know that for certain. Oh no, it's a very cool looking armor. It's more of a vanilla kit bash mod than anything else, but you'll enjoy it regardless, I hope. Now, as for the ground I'm walking on, you can thank the mod known as TMD Dirt Roads for it. TMD Dirt Roads replaces vanilla stone road meshes with custom models. And there are different variations of this road mod you can use for your various landscape mods, such as Vanaheimer, or Tomatoes, or Majestic. And since the meshes are replaced using plugins, you can still use mods like Blended Roads, so its roads are still used in places that this mod doesn't touch. Ultimately, I think this is my favorite road mod. It's one of the biggest things I was looking for, a genuinely high quality alternative to Northern Roads. It's not as massive as Northern Roads, but you're still gonna be looking at 44 megabytes if you want to use this mod. I really like it. I just don't want vanilla Skyrim Roads, but I just need an alternative that wasn't, well, heavy like Northern Roads is. This mod comes highly recommended from me. Elden Beast Lite Edition. I already covered the original version of Elden Beast in a different video months ago, so I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about this one. It's basically the same mod, but it has a smaller file space because it removed certain animations like magic, idols, drinking potions, putting on your armor, things like that. Also, animated armoring animations are also removed. So if you just want a Elden Beast Lite, but you didn't find all the animations in that bundle worth using, download this version. You have to spend less time in the menus disabling animations you don't want to use, because basically all the more uninteresting animations are no longer here. And the result is a version of Elden Beast that's also less prone to crashing. Next on the list is a clear map of Skyrim and other worlds. This mod improves the map's weather to enhance visibility, modifies the map camera for optimal viewing, and adds missing world maps for the Soul Cairn, Forgotten Vale, Blackreach, Sovngarde, and Skuldafn. We're not gonna see the rest of those because it's not super necessary. The main thing about this mod is that it makes the world map way easier to use as an actual world map. As you can see here, not only do you see the locations in greater detail, like there's actual 3D pathing, you can quite literally see the roads you can walk on to travel from place to place. And you can turn the camera far to the left or to the right than you normally could, almost like a 180-degree turn in some cases. The biggest downside with this mod, though, is that while the quality here is fantastic, it is also 66.33 megabytes. So I want to show off this mod for the sake of giving it the spotlight it deserves. Someone went out of their way to port it, after all. I really don't see many people seeing value in a mod like this for the world map. Still, I think it's at least worth a test run to see if it could be part of your load order in the future. This is Earth Floor Whiterun. It's a very simple to describe mod. It replaces the stone textures on the ground of Whiterun with dirt textures. It's very similar to TMD Dirt Roads, actually, in that function. I'm not sure if it actually does use similar textures to TMD Dirt Roads, I think about it. But yeah, another mod to describe. It's very short, to the point. There's something to do when I change up the way Whiterun looks. Yeah. Sorry, it's a little bland for me to talk about. There's really nothing much to say here. Just what you see is what you get. Another rather short and easy to describe mod is Ambient Clouds AiO. This is a less dense version we're looking at, as I believe that was the only version that was ported. Basically, this mod uses various low clouds for a more dynamic environment, allowing it to add extra ambiance to specific locations, like Dragon's Reach, as well as being used like every other cloud mod in the game, hiding level of detail from mountainsides so that it looks less obvious that there's simply nothing loaded there. Yeah, it's a really good cloud mod though, honestly, but pretty much every cloud mod does the same thing. There's really no... I'm sorry, again, it's a great mod for what it does, but at this point it's just competing with every other cloud mod that does the same thing. Use it if you want to. Coming in at a massive 93 megabytes, I believe. Yep, 93 megabytes. It's Veydogolt Trees. We're going to be looking at the 1K version on PlayStation 4, precisely because 1K is the lightest this mod can be at. This is another tree replacer mod. 278 new tree models replacing the vanilla one, with the aim to deliver the most immersive experience while exploring the woods/wilderness. However, this port uses vanilla tree level of detail because the original mod relies on Veydogolt, which cannot be used on PlayStation 4 or 5. So as you can see here, the tree variety is probably the best I've seen in any tree mod I've actually bothered to showcase so far. But that's what we expected when the size is so large. Some of these trees are... like, yeah, no. Some of these trees are actually bending in directions I didn't think trees could in Skyrim. It's really great stuff, all things considered, and I'm not going to be dismissive in tone like it was the last couple of times. These mods are all great and worth using in their own way. If someone out there, I mean, I know people who use like Nature of the Wildlands unironically. If you're one of those people, I think you should give Veydogolt Trees a shot. The quality is very high from where I'm looking, and indeed the immersive Lost in the Forest feel I'm getting is very worth it. Very cool feeling to have. This next mod is called Better Water for Realistic Water 2. Basically, It's optimized 1K and 2K textures for the already existing realistic water mod. I'm personally not sure if there is a real difference between the two mods, so I'm just gonna stay quiet and let you guys compare.
Just shields on back, created by a Wild Tomato SPN. Put shields on your back when your hands are lowered or unsheathed. You need simple workaround framework in order to use this mod. Every NPC in the game that has a shield equipped will follow suit and equip their own shield. This mod does not work with modded shields, as I explained earlier in the video. Overall, it's a very simple mod to explain, but aesthetically, I understand the appeal. Having your shield on your back not only makes practical sense for combat, it's just one of those things that looks really cool. Don't forget, you have to load shields on back above simple workaround framework and use the correct skeleton mod to make sure everything works. Finally, we're going to be looking at Epic Cities Solitude. This mod was created a very long time ago, back during the, old RIM days, for the sake of making a more fantasy-styled Solitude. The mod author in question, Faram H, was personally not satisfied with the depiction of Solitude in the vanilla game of Skyrim, and set forward to make a version that he could be proud of. A version that, in his opinion, better represented the Cyrodiilic influence of the Imperial Legion on Skyrim. And to that extent, we see not just clutter, we see very large assets. We see many external additions to the city, including statues upon statues, new landmarks, as well as new textures on some of the buildings. There's even Thalmor-related statues, although in this case, I believe that Thalmor statue may have a visual glitch issue with the face. The thing is, this mod also has one other problem that I really need to address. But before we do that, I'm going to show off what the Thalmor statue looks like right here. As you can see here, it's elven or glass. But like I said earlier, the face has a texture issue, it looks like. Mod author, I'm not sure if that's related to the original mod or not. But another cool thing with this mod is that it has new armor sets. There's 3 new armor sets for the Hold Guards. The General Hold Guard armor set, the Captain Hold Guard armor set, and we're going to find another character here called Sir Jory of Coral, who's wearing just the cleanest looking armor I've ever honestly seen in Skyrim. I just love it when armor is shiny. Like, it just looks so cool, man. Like, if I could just get this armor set as a standalone mod, I would very much appreciate it. I'm one of those people that doesn't mind using armor mods as long as I get armor mods that I can use. But, yeah, that character is not a talking NPC. He's just generated with that armor. And I think, with all that taken care of, yeah, no, the Imperial Legion does not change their uniforms or their textures with this mod. If you want to do that, you have to use a different mod, like New Legion. They're perfectly compatible because New Legion doesn't change anything except the Imperial Legion's armor sets, while the Hold Guards are untouched for this mod. So, like I said, the downside for this mod is that it's actually the biggest mod that I've personally reviewed for this channel in regards to changing a single city. Is 188 megabytes. For one city overhaul, I don't plainly think that's worth it. But people went through the effort of porting this mod, and that effort needs to be rewarded. So I will show off this mod to the best of my ability so that everyone gets a chance to see what it looks like. And with that, that brings us to an end of this video. I hope you liked these 10 mods and plan on using most of them in the future. I will see you all in the next one. Take care and have a happy day.